Hello and welcome to another Travel Risk Management Health, Safety and Security Advisory. My name's Tony Ridley and I'm Editor-in-Chief at travelriskmanagementsolutions.com. For individuals and organisations, the question needs to be posed and certainly needs to be answered in the sense that where do you start and where do you stop when it comes to travel risk management? Practically, for organisations, many believe it begins at the airport. Some conclude or cease their support at the airport or the transport node such as a bus terminal, train station or airport once the individual returns from their chosen destination. Increasingly, what individuals and organisations need to understand is that effective and comprehensive travel risk management associated with efficiency, productivity and safety encompasses a door-to-door. That is, from the time that the individual, particularly if they're leaving from the office and or home, then their point of departure en route to that travel node is inclusive in the travel risk management equation or quotient. So what this means for organisations is they can't simply turn a blind eye. Perhaps there's a set of circumstances where the individual is leaving their private residence, they're driving 2 hours to an airport, perhaps they're using a hire car and then arriving at the airport, and then they're travelling for 5, 10, 15, 20 hours, arriving at an airport and again perhaps using a rental or self-drive process and going to a hotel. All of these elements need to be considered both individually and collectively because as a whole they all contribute to the threats and hazards associated with not only that journey but travel in general. So there could be issues associated with fatigue, there could be competency requirements associated with driving certain vehicles, there could be distance allocations, there could be efficiencies, there could be productivity issues that could be aggregated in this process, identified and focused on to ensure a more productive, efficient and safer journey. This is not only a requirement because of the practicalities associated, but also because of the financial and budgetary processes, but also from an obligatory process when it comes to litigation. If the individual if there is provision supported for commuting to and from the workplace, which increasingly is inclusive of an airport for a business traveller, therefore, if there is an incident or a negative outcome, then there will be an opportunity or potential for compensation or potentially litigation. Therefore, or the law simply dictates that there is a requirement to provide support. It is therefore a requirement for businesses to understand, for travellers to be more engaged, but for the umbrella to be inclusive of a door-to-door travel risk management process. Because most disruptions, delays, negative events will occur in the transit phases, the transits to and from a travel node, either at the point of departure and the point of arrival. So statistically, that's where most events are likely to take place. Therefore, there should also be a decision-making cycle that first of all identifies that and then provides support and provisions to mitigate, contain or eliminate threats and hazards associated with those legs of the overall journey. So once again, thanks very much for joining us for another Travel Risk Management Health, Safety and Security Advisory. For this and further information and training and videos on this subject, please visit the website at www.travelriskmanagementsolutions.com. Thank you and goodbye.
Do you travel for business? Your health and safety is at risk. At Travel Risk Management Solutions, we help you reduce the risk of business travel. Get information and support for your company's social and legal objectives of reducing, managing or eliminating business travel risks. We provide online business hazard identification information, location-specific business travel information, manager's guides, tools and checklists, training resources, and consulting. We ensure that business leaders and travel managers make informed decisions. Remove fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Ensure your workplace health and safety includes business travel today. Get your tips from www.travelriskmanagementsolutions.com.